Have you ever cast your eyes on a massive ship and wondered why it's painted red below the waterline? This question has puzzled many a maritime enthusiast and casual observer alike. At first glance, it might seem like a mere aesthetic choice or perhaps an old sailor's tradition. Some might even believe it's a maritime law, but these are common misconceptions. In reality, this practice isn't limited to a particular type of vessel or region. From the enormous cargo ships that crisscross our oceans, carrying goods from one corner of the world to another, to the small fishing boats bobbing peacefully in coastal waters, all follow this same curious color scheme. The red underbelly of these sea giants isn't a result of random choice or fashion. It is a deliberate decision, grounded in practicality and steeped in centuries of maritime history. It's a fascinating tale that combines elements of science and history. Well, it's not just a random choice of color, there's some serious science and history involved. So, why red? The answer lies in a compound called copper oxide. This vibrant compound, which gives the paint its signature red hue, is chosen for reasons far beyond aesthetics. Copper oxide is a critical ingredient in the paint used on the underparts of ships because of its impressive anti-fouling properties. But what does anti-fouling mean? Let's break it down. The sea is teeming with life, and a ship's hull is like an open invitation for organisms like barnacles and algae. These marine hitchhikers attach themselves to the hull, creating a rough surface that increases friction as the ship moves through the water. This friction can significantly slow down the ship and increase fuel consumption. Enter copper oxide. This compound deters these organisms from settling on the hull, keeping it smooth and efficient. So, the red paint is not just for aesthetics, it's a strategic choice to keep the ship efficient. But why did this tradition of painting the hull red start in the first place? Well, let's sail back to the 19th century, when iron and steel ships first began to traverse the open seas. To protect these vessels from the corrosive effects of salt water, red lead paint was used as a rust inhibitor. This vibrant hue quickly became a maritime staple, a beacon cutting through the blue expanse of the ocean. As we moved forward in time, the materials and compounds used to protect ships evolved. Yet the tradition of painting ship hulls red persisted. Modern shipbuilders now use anti-fouling paints, which prevent marine life like barnacles and algae from attaching to the hull. These paints often retain the iconic red color, serving as a nod to the maritime past. So it turns out the red hull of a ship is a nod to both maritime history and modern science. In essence, the red underbelly of a ship is not just a splash of color. It's a tribute to centuries of seafaring wisdom, a nod to the maritime traditions of yore. This vibrant hue serves a practical purpose, a scientific solution to prevent fouling. By keeping marine organisms like algae and barnacles at bay, the red paint ensures that our ships glide smoothly through the water. Not only does it help maintain the hull, but it also improves efficiency, reducing the need for fuel and thereby making our voyages more sustainable. It's a practice rooted in maritime history, a testament to the ingenuity of our seafaring ancestors who sought to improve their vessels in every possible way. In fact, the red underbelly of a ship is a symbol. It's a symbol of the intersection of tradition and science, of the past meeting the future. So the next time you see a ship, you'll know there's more to its red belly than meets the eye.